The snorkeling gear company Seaview reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in trying their full face mask, their snorkeling vest, and their fins. And I'm always down to try out new snorkeling gear, so I've put together a his and hers review with my girlfriend and snorkeling buddy Tessa, and we hope you like the stuff. It was also great timing because we just so happened to be heading to Thailand, and we were going to be visiting one of my absolute favorite off-the-beach snorkeling spots in all of Southeast Asia, which is an island called Koh Lipe in the south of the country near the Malaysian border. It has great visibility, amazing water clarity, as you can see, and it was an amazing place to test out this new gear. We've broken the review down by each piece of gear, which you can skip ahead to in the chapters if you like, so let's get into it. Starting with the topside fins, I was initially a little bit hesitant about how I was going to feel about these things because I incorporate a lot of freediving into my snorkeling, but I've got to say these shorter fins performed really well underwater. I was quite impressed by the amount of propulsion while submerged, so they definitely outperformed my expectations. The spandex and neoprene foot pockets were really comfortable, and the fins actually float, which I liked and disliked for buoyancy reasons. The fins are actually made so that you can walk with them. It's probably the most unique thing about the fin. It's a reef shoe design, so the blade is actually above the toe, and the bottom of the boot is rubber and hard plastic. On to Seaview's full face V3 mask. I'm typically not a big fan of full face masks for a few reasons, the major one being CO2 buildup, but Seaview has gone out of its way to make sure that is not an issue. It was extremely comfortable, it had a great panoramic view, and the silicone skirt was as comfortable as any traditional high quality snorkeling and diving mask I'd used. The biggest demerit for me, though, with this mask was that you can't do the traditional nostril pinch equalization, which I use constantly as someone who incorporates a lot of freediving into my snorkeling. Your nose is contained within the mask, so if you're going to be doing a lot of freediving while snorkeling, then I wouldn't recommend this mask. The last, but definitely my favorite piece of gear was the Palawan Vest. The concept's pretty simple. It's a vest that has a tube at the top that you blow into to inflate it, giving you kind of an impromptu PFD if you need it. Seaview emphasizes that this isn't the equivalent of an actual life jacket, but it does make you buoyant enough to float on the surface without having to use your arms or legs, and it is really easy to inflate. It was comfortable, easy to put on, well-sized, and no buoyancy issues. And that about covers it. I'd never heard of Seaview before, but they definitely make quality snorkeling gear. The mask and the fins are more geared towards beginner or more casual snorkelers, but the quality and design are very evident. And the vest is just an all-around great piece of snorkeling and water sports kit. I will definitely be taking this with me everywhere I snorkel from now on. Thanks for watching, and again, the link to all three pieces of gear is in the video description. Thanks again to Seaview for letting me try out their stuff, and look out for upcoming gear reviews in the field.